Alright, I'm going to be discussing this particular kind of tarot card called the Grail Tarot. I think it cost me like $5 or $6 at half price books a while back, and it seemed interesting for the price, so I thought I would buy it. The back of the cards look like this. They have this sort of like old papal sort of seal on them, and you notice the cards are a lot different than those of the original tarot, and also the major arcana cards are different. For example, instead of the magician, the magus, we now have the Gnostic Christ as the card, and there's other things like the Grail Seeker is now the Fool, and pretty much all the major arcana cards have been renamed into something to do with Christianity. And now if we'll look at the like each suit of cards, like for example this is the swords, they go together and they form a story or something similar to it when you line them up all together, and it just kind of demonstrates some sort of journey. And in the case of the swords, it's not a particularly positive one. It seems to portray a battle that didn't go well, because it ends with a bloodied up soldier carrying a bunch of swords back to wherever he was going. And they use, for the lady, for each of these suits, they use like a different version of Jesus's mother Mary, and like this here I guess is supposed to represent a Knight Templar, and I guess that is supposed to be the head of John the Baptist, which it was said that the Templars used in their rituals. So that's an interesting aspect of these cards, and you can use them just like you would regular tarot cards, but there's also specific things that you can do with them that are included in the book. This is one of the spreads that is taught with the Grail Tarot, and it's called the Brother Spread. The first card here is laying face up, and that's called the Indicator, and gives a basic answer to your question. The second card is called the Qualifier, and gives you a point of reference beyond the simple dimension of a question and answer. Let's say I asked a question about a problem or something like that. Let's say that I wanted to know how working at a new job would pan out. Like, how am I going to do working at I don't know, Quicken Loans or something? And then I would go look through the book for the One of Lances. Oop, went too far. And I would look at the meaning, and it says, you probably won't be able to read it, so it says here, restored and renewed, the seeker follows the road before them with fresh determination. They see new possibilities to follow, new guidelines that draw them onwards in their quest for the mysteries of the Grail. Significant announcement may be delivered to all seekers that could point the way to a new direction in their own life journey. Good fortune attends their enterprise. On the Grail journey, the seeker discovers a new road. So, and these other books, these other words that show up here are creativity, a new beginning, a fresh approach, rebirth, inner healing. So if I was getting a new job and I asked this question, it would seem that it would be indicating that it would be a good time to start over. But then we look at the qualifier to say what else it says, and that is the Two of Lances. Oh, kind of strange. And that one says choice, focus and control, mastery, skillful organization, and self-doubt. So if I was, say, going into a sales job, it would probably say that I had a little self-doubt in the matter because I've never done sales before. But it's also telling me that overall it seems like things will probably be alright, that I ultimately I have a choice, and if I focus on the task, it'll probably be good if I keep myself organized. So that's the brother spread. That's the most simple one. This is the most complex spread in the book, and it's called the Grandmaster Spread. This requires 22 cards that have to be laid out just like how it shows in this book, and each card coincides with a major arcana like number, and it's kind of complicated, but basically each one of the major arcanas has something to do with a certain point in your life, or a certain point in your quest for this Holy Grail. And the quest for the Holy Grail, and how it's shown in this book, is basically just a metaphorical thing. It's like trying to achieve what you want in life, and happiness and things like that. So you know, I don't take, like I've said before, I don't take these tarot things to be super true, but they're fun to do. And this one especially can make you think a lot about what's going on in your life and help you evaluate your life a little more. But it takes a while to do this reading because there are so many cards to look at. So I don't do this one a whole lot. And there's other ones too, like a Sword of St. John spread. Then there's this other spread here. What's that one called? The Truce spread. And then there's the Journey Shield here. So they give you a number of other options that you know, just in case you've gotten bored with the regular tarot readings. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this topic. It's a pretty interesting book, and the cards look awfully neat. So I would say to anyone who would want to get it to do it if they don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it. Obviously I got it on sale, so you know, I just like the old Renaissance sort of drawings that they show here. They're pretty neat. And you know, so definitely think about picking it up if you see it around, because I really haven't seen it a lot of places. The only thing I don't like about these cards is that they don't really have a playing card sort of feel. They have more of a you know, for lack of a better word, cardboard, you know, like the box cardboard or whatever.